You are exactly where you're meant to be right now in this very moment. And if you're having a hard time accepting that and you're trying to manifest a different reality that isn't relevant to what your soul needs right now at this moment on your journey, you're going to actually repel it further. Because accepting where you are is what's going to allow you to bring forth the next step and opportunities in your life which you so crave. And to manifest means to become visible in your reality, meaning your vibration actually matches that of what it's like to be that version of you that has the things that you want. So join me, Ventzi, your divine feminine empowerment and spiritual awakening coach. Let's get it. What this means is, and I love Abraham Hicks, and I've watched her for 3 years. Every single morning I've watched short videos as soon as I wake up before I had my day going. I was still learning about all this stuff and figuring it out and finding ways to better my life. And the more I held on to an attachment of trying to manifest, I started realizing I'm actually lacking. I'm incorporating the vibration of lack that I don't already have the thing because I'm trying to manifest, and made my manifestations take much longer time than they needed. And every time I would let go and I started enjoying my life, they started to appear. So there's a lot of clips of Abraham Hicks things from like other accounts that, they're not her full seminars. I haven't watched the full seminar video. I've watched 17, sometimes 20-minute long ones. And most of them I've watched 4 or 5 minutes. Right? So coffee break. I hope you're having some kind of beverage that pleases you in the moment. My point is though, is a lot of these videos that I saw are all talking about and they're very good information if you're at that level to realize and understand them, because when I first started watching her, I couldn't really understand it. Right? So there are some things that mention something along the lines of just ignore physical reality. Right? I mean, that's a typical quote from Abraham Hicks. And it's a really powerful one, except for someone that doesn't really get how that works. You're not gonna really be able to embody that, because it's not about ignoring physical reality. And I'll kind of explain what she means by this. Because if you ignore physical reality, you're not accepting where you are. You're purposely trying to detach from your current state of being because you're not happy here. And if you're not happy, and that's the true vibration you actually are resonating with, what do you think the law of attraction is bringing to you? What do you think your reality is reflecting to you? Because when you go and put that fake smile on in the universe's mirror, which the universe is you, by the way, you are source energy, having this very individual human experience. Everybody else you're playing with here on Earth is just fragments of yourself. So if you go to the universe's mirror with that frowny face inside of you, and you're trying to put on a fake smile in front of that universal mirror, you can't trick the universe. The universe can't be lied to. You are the universe. So why are you lying to yourself? If you have unprocessed emotions and you're trying to ignore physical reality, you're going to manifest what's in your vibration, which is you're purposely trying to ignore physical reality. It's this whole backwards law thing. You're trying to feel better, but you end up feeling worse. And not but. Why is that? Because again, it's unprocessed emotion. So what does Abraham Hicks truly mean by this? And this is my realization of it. Took me a while to figure it out, right? Watching these short clips that didn't really add up. They're just giving you motivational things. And law of attraction is a motivational process. Helps you get from point A to point B, right? While healing your vibration. So let's put this in perspective. Ignore physical reality. It doesn't mean ignore it. It means be present with it. Be able to be engaged in physical reality while being non-attached vibrationally to it. Because what's in your vortex, like Abraham Hicks mentions, the place where all that you want is, if you can go into your vortex, and that's why meditation is so great, so you can envision and feel what it's like to be that version of you, and not just like the version of you that just got the Ferrari, just now has $10 million, because there's still an energy that's like really too excited and it's not natural or neutral for you. That's why I always say the manifestation past the manifestation, the quantum leap after the quantum leap, which is like 10 years after you have all the things. Why? Because in that vibration is a neutral place where it doesn't even matter. Your Ferrari has Starbucks cups all over it by then. I mean, you probably have someone to detail it. My point is, there's not this like grandiose feeling of constant excitement. It's natural for you to have a Ferrari. It's natural for you to be abundant. Now, there's another one that, you get what I'm saying though? It's your vibrational state is what's going to count. So you can ignore physical reality while being non-attached to it. You can engage in it, except physical reality isn't affecting your vibration. This is what unconditional love means, unconditional happiness is. It's without the condition needing to change. You can stay in this vibration. So the other one is, don't talk about the things you don't want to manifest. Wrong. If you do that, you're avoiding it. If you're not able to talk about the things that, are not fun or pleasant to talk about, it means you're not accepting them. And if you don't accept them, you're trying to change them. It means you're attached to it in a way that you don't prefer, and you're avoiding it. It means like, don't talk about being broke if you don't have any money. Right? Because you're going to manifest being more broke only if you believe that. Well, that's on another portion. However, it's if you're saying it while you believe it, actually, that's exactly what I mean. If you say that you're broke and believe it because you're not in the energy of your vortex where your vibration is already being and having and doing those things, so you're just in the process of getting there. So being in love with the gap, being unconditional about the conditioning to change during your process. If you can speak about you may not be so financially abundant at the moment, right? Or you're not in financial alignment right now, except you know in your heart that you have everything and you're in the process. So you are in love with where you are. So saying, I'm exactly where I need to be in my financial journey. I am exactly where I meant myself to be, where my higher self has paved this path that I am on right now. This is exactly where I'm meant to be. So accepting where you are and showing gratitude to it, because there's stuff here along your journey to figure out. Like what? You may ask. Well, this is one that I had to figure out, is releasing shame around money. Like, if you have shame around being broke and you think that, rich person won't date you because you're broke, or you're not worthy enough, to hang out with them, right? That's exactly what I'm talking about. You're also showing yourself worthiness wounds and shame around money wounds. That's why I mean the law of attraction is a very healing and motivational tool, and I made another video on that. Maybe I'll link it here at the end. It is because it helps you realize where your vibration is at, where your vibration is currently in the moment. Let's fix our hair a little bit. Is this making sense? Because if you can speak about something without being vibrationally attached to it, without it shifting your vibration, means you're non-attached. Again, engaging, non-attached. Not ignore physical reality and detach from it, because detaching has this like unhealthy kind of way of like, if somebody's like, I don't like your shirt, and you're like, yeah, whatever, I'm being the fullest expression of myself, it doesn't matter what you think. It's like, no, you can be engaged. You can also feel your feelings. and be like, yeah, that kind of didn't feel very good. It's okay though. I love my shirt. Like I feel different about my shirt. And I'm not going to let someone shift my vibration, right? It's because you feel different about it. Your actual vibration about it means non-attached, not trying to detach from it to get away from that pain and that suffering and ignore it, because you have to feel what you need to feel in order to release it. Otherwise, those feelings like shame and guilt and not worthiness, they grow in the dark. That's why they call it shadow work. Once you go through all this inner work and you can start releasing these things, you start to reflect in your outer reality a different version of the inner work that you've done. Okay? So don't just ignore inner reality. Be able to engage in it without being vibrationally attached to the outcome or physical reality. So if you can ignore the feelings that you think you should be feeling based off your physical reality circumstances, as long as it doesn't shift you because you're so strong in your vibration, your reality will start shifting. And you keep holding that space and you don't shift. Because guess what? A lot of people start thinking, law of attraction doesn't work. Exactly. Starts working. It's doing exactly what it's meant to do. When you say it doesn't work, it's doing exactly that. So that's what I mean by staying strong in your frame. Stay in your vortex where all that you want is, and stay in that vibration. That's self-mastery. Mastery of magnetism. Okay? So just get happy. I think it says it right here on my back of my shirt. Or be happy. Yeah. Don't even get happy. Be it. Be the vibration of what it's like to be happy. That's why when you meditate into it and you envision the happiest version of yourself, how are you acting? How are you thinking, feeling? How are you talking to people? What actions are you taking each and every day? That's why meditation is so good, to become familiar with that version of you. Meditate yourself into it, into your vortex. Okay? So don't be afraid to accept where you are, because if you're avoiding it, you're detaching from it on purpose. It's because you're trying to manifest something better, and you're going to manifest the exact opposite, which is, well, actually you're going to manifest exactly what you're doing, which is avoiding this negative thing you don't like. And you're going to get more of that because that's your true vibration. Not because you're just, hey, I accept where I'm at. I'm happy. This is where I'm meant to be. I'm just part of the process. I'm an eternal spiritual being having this individual human experience. I'm going to be grateful for whatever shows up no matter what. And anything that's contrast is going to show me what I prefer in my reality and what I don't prefer in my reality. Does this make sense? All right, let me know in the comments below if you get it and how this assisted you. And like and subscribe and hit that notification button so that way you're notified when more of my content comes out. All right, have a wonderful, magnificent, transformative, alchemizing day. You beautiful soul, love and light vibration out. Bye.